Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to nydiesels.com. You're in for a very special video today. Please share this video. It's very important. It talks about a lot of things. This video can educate a future buyer very, very well. And it can also show you the difference between nydiesels.com and what other trucks are out there that other people are selling. This is a very important video, and we're going to get into it right now. Okay, now when you go to look at a future truck that you want to buy, it might run very, very good. The truck might run and drive good. You can pull with it, you drive it, you say, wow, I like that truck. But what you don't know is what lies ahead of you. See, I've been doing this for almost 20 years, and I'm the best when it comes to second-gen Cummins diesel trucks. Now, there's parts that I can see that are going to go out very soon. Things that the normal person might not see. Things you might see, but you really don't care about. But will you care about it when you got to buy the parts or you got to pay for it to have it fixed? And things continue to nickel and dime you? Is that savings? It's not savings to me. I like to know that what I'm buying is going to be right and everything is going to work correctly. Now, these parts I'm showing you right here belong to a truck that ran very, very, very good. They really did. Most people wouldn't see anything wrong with it. Now, over here, this is part of our engine process and what we do. We're going to get into that in a minute. But let's talk about this other truck that you're going to buy over here. Now, I know everybody doesn't have a very, or has a very different budget, but you find a truck online for between $6,000 and $15,000 or $16,000, or maybe even more than that. You say, wow, I want to hear this thing run. You start it up. Might blow a little smoke. Might sound like it spools good. You drive it. It's got good power. Goes through the gears. Now, I always compare trucks to the human body. We all find out that people have cancer. They're still walking around every day, but they have cancer. Eventually, they either get sicker, and pass away, or they get treatment. My point is that a lot of times you can't see the problem inside until it's too late. And that's why I'm shooting this video. Now, this truck had mismatched batteries. Now, they're both Duralast, but they're mismatched. Upon inspection, we weren't getting a very good connection, a solid connection on all four terminals. You know, the starter is old. Sometimes it started and started and started. Sometimes it, click, click, click. We did a fuel lift pump test. It was only getting 9 pounds of pressure at idle. After we took the transmission out, we see the clutch has got quite a bit of wear. Not enough where the truck won't drive, but enough where the life expectancy is not going to last long. The AC compressor, it worked, but take a look at it. Caked full of grease. The turbo was not working 100%. Was not working 100%. The injection pump had some codes in it. Sometimes it didn't start right off the jump. A lot of times it did. As we got further inside, we took off the push rod inspection plate cover. No oil leaks on this engine. on this side. But what do you see, folks? Cracking all the way around. Those cracks are where it's going to leak. And it's amazing that this thing didn't. It looks like it drew a little bit of blood, or oil should I say, but it wasn't pouring out of the engine yet. But it will. To do this gasket, you have to take the injection pump off, you got to take the computer off, the whole driver's side of the engine. Not a very fun job. Quite a bit of money if you're not a mechanic and don't have the time. The belt was squealing. Doesn't surprise me. An old belt tensioner. This is the air intake heater. There was a problem with that. The water pump was working fine, but you can see the seals. Very old. Here's our AC condenser. AC worked, but man, how long before that AC condenser is going to leak? Now these are just some of the parts. Look at the air filter we pulled out of the truck. This is my point. The truck might run and drive really good, but you don't know what's inside of it. It's only a ticking time bomb, a matter of time before the savings that you think that you're getting are turning into dimes, into quarters, into dollars, into thousands of dollars. And if you add it all up, you still don't have a really great truck. It can be frustrating. I'm shooting this video to save people a lot of time. Our time is important. Always think that your time is important. Time is the only asset. It's the only thing you can't get back. Before you go drive thousands of miles looking at trucks, know what you're going to get. I'm here because I'm your friend. I'm here to educate you. Because I've been doing this a long time and nobody's seen more than me. That's the God's honest truth. Nobody has touched, driven, seen with his own eyes, felt with his own hands, heard with his own ears, all the second-gen Cummins diesel trucks like I have. I've touched over 15,000 of them. That's no exaggeration. That doesn't mean I've bought in 15,000. That means I've passed on about probably 8,000 or 9,000. Probably more than that. I don't know the exact numbers, but I'm just telling you how many I've passed on. There's thousands of second-gen Cummins diesel trucks out there. But I wouldn't touch them. There's no way, no how. I just wouldn't. So the consumer should know. Now, the thing is, a lot of these trucks run and drive well. A lot of our trucks I do buy because they're clean. And I know that we can do the work here and we can get them back in shape and remanufacture them and get them back out there to the customer, which we also offer a warranty on. Please see all of our other videos. Our YouTube channel is John the Diesel Man and our website is NewYorkDiesels.com. Now, what do we do at NewYorkDiesels.com? Well, this is what we do with every single one of our Highline trucks and 90% of our Value Line trucks. We always take the engine out and we always go through it. We replace all the gaskets. The first step is we do a compression test. If the truck has any low compression at all on any cylinder, well, we don't use that engine. What do we do with that engine? We put it to the side until we get a collection of 10 engines with low compression, and we rebuild all those engines. After those engines are fully rebuilt, if they need just honing and new rings and all other parts such as bearings and pistons and all that and gaskets, or if it needs to be bored with oversized pistons, whatever the process is on each engine is different. After those engines are finished, we put them in our Highline trucks. However, we do sell low mileage engines and we also stock low mileage engines. Low mileage engines have less than 100,000 miles, usually between 50 and 100,000. Those engines we get in from other places. Clean engines, perfect compression. This right here is one of them. This right here is a 72,000 mile engine. And when this engine came in, it didn't leak any oil. But we still always want to know what we're selling, and we want to guarantee everything. Now, we're not finished with this engine yet. We've just taken the timing cover off in the head and the side cover gasket and all that. We still got to turn it upside down and do the oil pan gasket and all that. We're very picky and professional about what we do. But every one of our trucks goes through this process. Every one of our trucks gets a rebuilt vacuum pump with new seals in it. Now that is between $800 and $1,000 for a shop to do for you. That is over here. This will all come apart, and we will put these new seals in. This is our rear main seal, which will go on the back of the engine. We use Velcro gaskets. This is our side push rod cover gasket, which is what I just showed you down there. I charge a lot of money. I think most diesel shops are between $95 and $125 an hour. And if you know what the book time is to do that, you're going to pay a lot of money. This is our outside timing cover gasket and our inner timing cover gasket. That goes here on the inside and the outside. That gasket is right here on the engine. That gasket you need to take the cam out to do. $3,500 job. Here's the cam. Now keep in mind, we do this on every truck. I hope you're adding this up. Just the gaskets alone are about, my cost, around $475. The labor that you pay at another shop to do all this work is between $5,000 and $6,000. We put a new head gasket on. Most head gaskets are bad in some spots. They don't leak coolant yet, but they're bad. You can see it when we take them apart, right? All of our Highline trucks and most of our Value Line trucks get new alternators, new water pumps, new exhaust manifolds, new fuel lift pumps. We use Airtex, and we also offer fast fuel systems, fast fuel pumps, Raptors, things like that. We have a lot of different lines of pumps. Our AC units are rebuilt. We put new power steering pumps on. Every truck gets new thermostats. Every Highline truck gets a new belt tensioner. Every truck gets a new drive belt, oil filter, air filter, all that. Probably one of the most important gaskets on the engine, because it's really the one that you got to pull the engine out for, is the oil pan gasket. We do that on all of our Highline trucks and 90% of our Value Line trucks. That you have to take the whole engine out, which means you have to either remove all the drivetrain, or you have to take the engine out and unbolt all the drivetrain and take the engine out. That, my friends, is a lot of money. It's about $3,000 to do that. Oil pan gasket. Our turbos are taken apart, inspected, and we either change them or we get them rebuilt. A lot of times the bearings are bad. Internal parts are froze up. Turbos don't want to work like they should. Injection pumps are one of the biggest problems from the Cummins 24 valve engine. A lot of times that lift pump right here, which I showed you over here, the factory lift pumps, this is a Carter factory lift pump, they go bad. They start losing pressure. When they start losing pressure, they make the injection pump kind of suck fuel on its own, which is what it's not designed to do. It'll do that until it burns up, until it goes dry. The computer, the injection pump control module, will also get hot from the heat of the engine. Once they go hot, the soldering points inside kind of crumble apart. The computers stop working. Different things happen and go wrong with these pumps. You can research online why VP44 pumps go bad. This is what we do. We send the head out. The head goes to the machine shop, gets checked over, make sure there's no problems with that. This is what we do at nydiesels.com. We give you savings on our end. Don't go out and buy savings because it's going to bite you. What you're seeing here is the real deal. We're the real deal. All of our trucks come with rebuilt starters, new batteries. You don't have to get those old mismatched Duralast batteries, or even if they do match, you don't know how long they're going to last. A lot of problems with batteries is the truck might start, but you don't know how good the batteries are. The batteries might not turn the engine over as fast as the engine should be turning over, but you don't know that. You weren't thinking about how fast is this engine turning over and how long did it take to start. The correct batteries, the 27 series batteries, if they're good batteries, they should crank at a high speed and turn the truck over immediately, very fast, which can mean your batteries are on their way out. All of our trucks come with brand new batteries, brand new terminals. This is a lot of money. This is a lot of time. We've dedicated our time, our work, and everything to the education and to doing things a different way. I'm the only shop in the country, my team, my men, who are the best, are the only ones in the country that do this day in and day out, every single day. This isn't once a week, once a month, 5 times a year. We do hundreds and hundreds of trucks every single year the same exact way. You get a whole fresh coolant flush. As you can see, all that antifreeze there. Most of our trucks, they get new AC condensers. You saw the old clutch. Now that clutch worked, but it was only a matter of time. Our trucks get brand new clutches. Brand new clutches. All of our trucks get brand new clutches. With that, a lot of times they get brand new AC lines for the condenser, for the compressor, and then they get charged. This is what we do. This is why our trucks are the price that they are. We can also do all this work for your truck. If you buy a truck and you want your truck to be optimal and last you for years and years and years with no problems, my suggestion is bring it to us. I'll tell you why. Nobody can get the parts as cheap as I can. There's nobody in this country that can get these parts as cheap as I can. Why? Because I buy thousands of them. That's why. And when you buy thousands of parts, you get discounts. And those discounts we can push on to the customer. And a lot of times you just pay the labor. Now, everybody out there on every single forum and this and that internet site can tell you how easy it is. But I will guarantee you that nobody does it like we do it. Nobody goes in detail like we do it. Nobody does it right and by the book like we do it. Not every day, not for years and years and years, and not dedicated their life to it. This is what we do. We change the VP44 on every truck. Every engine, once it's completed, correctly torqued and everything, gets a valve adjustment. We go back through after the engine's completed. Every truck, Highline truck, gets a rebuilt transmission, whether it's a 47RE, NV56, NV45. All the transmissions get rebuilt, new synchromesh fluid in them. Every automatic transmission gets a new torque converter, 47RE torque converter with lockup. Every transfer case comes apart, gets new parts, gets resealed. Every drive shaft gets new U-joints. Every truck, Highline truck and 90% of Value Line trucks get new rotors, calipers, shocks, complete steering, and I mean complete, stab links, ball joints, drag links, steering sleeves, pitman arms, steering gearboxes, stab links, track bars, steering dampeners, new wheel bearings, new axle U-joints, new axle seals. The Dana 80 or Dana 70 rear and the Dana 60 front axles always come apart, completely come apart. We take those things. We don't just take the ring and pinion out. We take the whole complete assembly apart. Like I said, we have all the manuals. We have the Master Shop Manual. It's 2,800 pages. I am not, and my guys, it's not just me here, but we are not just the engine portion. We are masters of the second gen truck. Don't confuse the second gen truck with a 24-valve diesel engine. They're two separate things. The second gen truck comes with options, gas engine options and diesel engine options. We know the truck. We know the second gen truck in and out. That's what we do, not just the engine. The whole complete truck, all the electronics. Most of our trucks get all brand new interiors. This is serious. Most people just see the engine portion. Guys, we do the whole truck, inside and outside. Every part, every body part, every interior part, everything we know, every electrical part, every moving part, we know it all. The whole truck. We are masters of what we do at nydiesels.com. With that being said, back to what I was saying, Highline trucks, $4,000 paint jobs get put on them, professional. We document all of this. New tailgates, new headlights, new bumpers, new grills, new headlights, new bumpers, upper, lower covers, fog lights if they have them, mirrors, emblems from the Dodge dealer, full interiors from one of the best upholstery shops in the world. Very special shout out to Glenn. 50 years in the industry. We're going to be doing a tribute video to him soon. Folks, this is serious. This is not playtime for us. This is not a hobby for us. This is something that we take more serious than anybody. As serious as a lieutenant in the military commanding his men on a special operation. That's how serious we are about what we do here. This is not a game. This is serious. We're here to explain. We're here to make, help the people. Help people. We don't want to see people get taken advantage of out there by other people. And to be honest with you, a lot of times these kids have no idea what they're selling you. All they know is what they've read on forums or what they've seen on a forum and what they've applied to their own truck. I don't knock them for that. That's all they know. But there's a hell of a lot more to know. There's real things to know about engines, real things to know about transmissions, real things to know about the whole truck. Now, like I said, we can do this for you. If you have a second-gen Cummins truck and you want either some of the truck fixed, if you want engine work done, transmissions, you want the whole kit and caboodle, whatever you want. But this right here, this whole process here, between the engine, the transmission, and the transfer case and the axles alone, is about $12,000 just in labor and parts. It could be $15,000. That's no exaggeration. And if you want it done right, we do everything by the book. Now, if you put the rest of the truck in there, which we're going to be breaking down all of our trucks into systems, you'll see 20, 25, 30,000, 35,000. That does not include the truck. So when you buy one of our trucks for 30,000, you're really getting the truck for free. God's honest truth. You're really getting the truck for free. Because all the work that you'd have to do retail, would cost you that. I'm able to sell them a little bit less because nobody can get the prices that I can. Nobody. Nobody can get the prices that I can get. It's impossible. I just wanted to share this video with you. I hope it educated you. I hope it made you aware, because there's a lot of problems that these second-gen trucks have. Our trucks get new throttle position sensors on them. Our trucks, we reflash the computers. We go through everything. Change the heater cores, brake boosters. We go through everything. I could go on and on and on, and you'll see that in our other videos. This is NewYorkDiesels.com, the king of Cummins, the ultimate master of the second-gen Dodge diesel truck, the guy who made them famous. 1998 is when I started. I started on eBay back in 1998. Nobody really knew what second-gen diesel trucks were, but I did. I pushed them with over 35 million ads on the internet since 1998. So if you like a Cummins diesel truck today and you trace the bloodline just like Ancestry, you'll see it all started from John the Diesel Man. This is NYDiesels.com. I love all my fans. I love all the people out there watching. Thanks for watching this very special video. Until next time, you can contact us, John at NYDiesels.com. That's JOHN at NYDIESELS.com for any information that you're looking for, or for repair, or on a truck, on transportation. If you want a custom truck built, we are one of the leading aftermarket companies in the country, in the world, for aftermarket components. Nobody has more brands than I do. Take a brand like MBRP. They've been friends of mine since they started, a long time ago, before nobody knew what MBRP even was. All brands, engine, exhaust, bumpers, lights, whatever you could dream on any model truck, we're pushing that too. A lot of people don't know that. Fuel systems, anything you could think of, whatever you want. Not only do we repair Cummins trucks, second-gen trucks, not only do we sell them, value line and high line, we also build them and make dreams come true. Whatever you can think of, we can help you design it. You email me, John at NYDiesels.com. Shout out to the U.S. military. I love you. Thank you for supporting us and protecting us. We keep you in our hearts, our minds. Thank you for watching my video. Please try to break this video down and really understand what it would actually cost you to do all this, and why you do not want to go out there and just buy a truck because it starts up and runs and goes down the road. It's only a matter of time. See, people want to trade trucks into me all the time, and they say, John, I need to get $16,000 for this. Well, why would I buy your truck for $16,000 when I got to put another $20,000 into it? Well, they say it runs good, it's good, everything on it's good. And I'll say, okay, go watch my video. Can you show me all this? Well, no, I can't show you all that, but it runs really good. I hate to say this to the young man, but all your parts are used parts with a lot of miles on them. I don't know when something's going to break. It's not worth it for me to pay you 16 grand for your truck, okay? Because I can't go and put all new parts in it and lose $10,000. People have to understand and be realistic. Trucks are not trucks. I say that in a lot of videos. You have to be smart enough to understand that. Trucks are not trucks. Every truck is different. If they look good, that is not the truck. Okay? They can have fancy wheels and fancy paint and all that stuff. You want to start bringing them into my shop? I'll start testing every single one of them. I'll start taking every single truck apart. You don't want me to start picking trucks apart, because I'm going to show you every single part that's bad. And then I'm going to have you go back online and tell the consumer who you're trying to get $16,000 out of, okay, you know, that these parts are bad. You got to be honest and realistic with what you have. especially if you're selling a truck to somebody. If the truck's worn out, it's got old parts, it's not worth that much money. If you can show something like this, done professionally, well then it's worth more money, because then the buyer knows. This is nydiesels.com. Thanks for coming by, and keep your turbos spooling. Yeah.